Oh crap, my cards are flying. Oh my gosh. One of my cards literally went flying across the park. That's why I have them covered, but I uncovered them for a moment. Okay, so hopefully I can get through this one this time. Wasn't connecting, so let me not waste any time. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If you don't know how to check where Pisces is in any other placement in your chart other than your sun sign, that info is below, as well as how to book a personal reading, how to donate to my channel, and how to connect with me on social media. Okay, so this is aimed for the first week or the first half of August, August 1st through the 15th. I'm going to start with Psychic Tarot cards to just see. I'm going to pull 3 cards. Well, I'm just going to take jumpers, actually. Just see what the divine has for you. What messages want to come out for Pisces. All right, any messages for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for August 1st through the 15th? Ooh, I like. Okay, some of you could be having a lot of mental conflict right now. Truth is at the bottom. This is Judgment and Tarot. So you could be having some major awakenings, some aha moments, some moments of truth within yourself or within a connection or within a situation. Something about this period of your life is bringing you a lot of truth and a lot of introspection. And I think internal clarity, you're gaining clarity internally, rather. You probably have been having a lot of mental conflict with this here. Being stuck in your head, because look how he's inside of his head. Definitely being stuck in your head. The universe is here. This is the World card, basically. This is a major cycle, major karmic cycle. Something's coming to a close. I think you're in the midst of wrapping up a phase and beginning a new phase. Balance. This is justice. Beautiful. So you are achieving some sort of balance. I realize this is elemental balance. This is the Wands, the Pentacles, the Cups, and the Swords. So yeah, you're definitely achieving balance in all areas of your life. Mental balance, stability, spiritual balance, emotional balance, in every sense of the way. And if you haven't gotten there, you're figuring out how to get there. Suffering in silence. Some of you could be going through this alone. You could be feeling like you're going through it alone, or feeling like no one understands. So let's look into the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck, and then we'll build on this spread. So I'm going to look at truth first, since that's at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, this is definitely spiritual awakening, clarity, the revelation of truth and cosmic consciousness. It's like a wake-up call. Something is trying to get your attention. This is the evaluation of the past, along with lessons that you've learned or still need to understand. The truth card reminds you that a significant change must be made in a certain area of your life, but don't make any hasty decisions. Take time. For any choices or alterations must be weighed and evaluated with the most careful and wisest of judgments. And this also says, using the powers of the universe and blending them with a little help from the physical world will assist in bringing about clarity and a shift of awareness. What was not obvious to you now will be realized and understood. Be honest with yourself and trust what you know to be true. So I love that, because it reminds you that you don't know everything. There's still something to learn, or there's always a better way of doing what you have been doing. And you can't be all mental, all emotional, all spiritual. There has to be balance. And I think you're finding out how to achieve that balance. I'm sorry, my little phone stand is kind of boingy or whatever. It's the wind is blowing, so that's why it's moving. It's not going to go flying anywhere like these cards anyway. And then so mental conflicts being here. I think you have been probably wrapped up in some fears or stressed because you either can't figure out how to get past the situation, or you've just been thinking too hard about it, and there's a need to kind of release the mental stress that's causing you to be stuck. It says the inability to move forward as self-doubt emerges from indecisiveness or not being able to take action with a person, group, or even a situation in your present life. It's something that has you feeling stuck. It's definitely giving me Eight of Swords vibes, but it's also one of those self-inflicted prison type of situations. It's something that you can release yourself from it, but you may not have realized the way or the key to releasing yourself from this quite yet. And I think within the first week probably of August, you will gain some clarity to kind of release some of this mental conflict that you've been having. It may not be an easy decision, but you're already aware of this. Just remember that you have the strength, courage, and the power to make all the necessary considerations when you decide to act and finally make the choices that need to be made. Then and only then will a resolution be forthcoming, and with it, a sense of mental relief. There's assistance out there for you, so seek out and listen to wise counsel and help to help you make the right decisions. Listen to your intuition and have faith in yourself. Peace and harmony will soon be yours. Some of you, this could be a pride thing, because suffering in silence here. You could just be not asking for help, or you could be feeling like there's no one who can help you. Let's look at suffering in silence right now. The number 9 denotes completion. Are you finally ready to let go of those limiting negative beliefs, or are you allowing the issues in your life to become bigger than they really are? Your mind has been doing quite a job on you lately, and even your dreams may be trying to get your attention. When you learn to let go of the worry, despair, and sense of hopelessness, a positive new way or path will be shown to you. This card follows trapped in fear, the number 8 mental card. When your fears aren't confronted, your mental anguish will continue. This is a reminder to take action and trust that your soul and the power of spirit will grasp you firmly by the hand and guide you. You must take the first step towards healing and let go of mental distress. Don't suffer in silence. Reach out for help that's available. And I feel like there definitely is help available to you. You may absolutely know which direction to look into, but you could be just trapped in your head, just stuck in your head. Sorry, notifications. You could just really just be, sorry. I just had to pick the busiest side of this park to sit on with all this noise. Hopefully y'all can hear me okay. I do have my mic on, so there could very well be help or assistance very close or nearby to you. You could just be having a lot of pride and not be wanting to reach out, but know that if you need it, it is there for you, and you just have to ask for it, even if it's as simple as asking your guides for assistance. The universe being here represents, like I said, a major cycle right after truth, right after that awakening. In that truth moment, that clarity, comes the universe. I think this cycle, it begins the completion of this cycle and this new chapter that you're beginning on. It's been a long journey here. You've accomplished something here. It's about achievement, success, things coming full circle. It represents wisdom that you've gained also. And I think you also learn that this is not a healthy place to be in, and there's not much that comes from this. Yeah, so this is definitely representing the World card, and I kind of already talked about that. So let's look at balance, which a lot of these are major arcana too. Yeah, 3 major arcana cards out of the 5 that show themselves. All right, this card represents the need to balance harmony or the need for balance and harmony in your inner life as well as what's surrounding you in the physical world. And it all starts with what's inside. So if this is what's happening, this is going to reflect in your external energy as well. So you really have to get a hold of this mental conflict, and I think it's just as simple as letting it go. Okay, it could be associated with love, relationships, business, or even your career. Okay. Yeah, so let's see. Emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually, yeah. You have to figure out where you are out of balance. First and foremost, we can already tell that mentally there's an imbalance. So you could start there. And I think if you just actively like do the shadow work and face those fears, you will gain that clarity that will lead to this world card energy. You just have to not be too hard on yourself. Let's go ahead and get Kipper deck cards. All right, show me what's going on for Pisces the first half of August. How are y'all doing? Please like the video if you're in here. Hope y'all are doing okay today. All right, what's going on for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, first half of August. Any messages for Pisces? So yeah, some of you are really just, this mental stress is really having you either really depressed, or it could be involved in a relationship, but it really has you stressed out with despair here. Really stressed, could be really sad, depressed even, or having a lot of anxiety. Some of you could be wanting to reach out to your spouse or your whoever you're in a relationship with, and that could be why you're at like a tug of war with yourself. You really want to reach out to this person for help, but you also kind of want to deal with this situation on your own. It could be just having too much pride, but you're trapped in your head about it. Oh crap, my cards are flying, y'all. Sorry. This is so dangerous. Like, my cards are flying all over the place. Toil and labor showed itself. I need to pull some crystals out or something to hold these cards down. Okay. Let me get myself together real quick. The box or something. Did not think this through well. Okay, let me get something. I gotta hold everything down. Okay. So yeah, you could be feeling depressed about this courtship. It could be a very new relationship. Something about it. It's a friendship. It could be a love relationship or an intimate relationship or romantic relationship. Could just be a friendship. Could be a family member even, or even a sibling. You could be feeling very sad or very down about it. Something about this situation has you very sad. That could be what you're having mental conflict about. Maybe you don't know what to do about it. We'll dig deeper. Then we have main, female, and pathway. So I think this is definitely involving a love interest. If this is you, female Pisces, you probably just need to tend to yourself. Maybe there's a need for some self-care. It represents the importance of deep romantic love in your life. You could be feeling like you won't achieve that, or you could be feeling like you missed out on it or something. With this person, this could represent the person that you're after, or your own feminine energy. Yeah, if you're a male, this is someone who is important to you, possibly your spouse, girlfriend, or lover, or female Capricorn. Why am I saying Capricorn? You could be dealing with Capricorn. female Pisces, this could be you. Pathway is here, so that lets me know that you're on the right path. You're on whatever it is that you're going through, you're supposed to be going through. It's meant to teach you something. You're meant to learn something that's going to help you towards your ultimate goal. This could also represent the time frame of 1 to 2 years. So you could have been on a journey that has been going on for 1 to 2 years, or this new chapter that you are on could have been something, could involve something lasting for 1 to 2 years. It feels like this could be like, as far as the time frame, that could be like a past energy. You could be wrapping up a cycle that has been going on for 1 to 2 years. For a lot of you, it doesn't have to. That time frame doesn't have to apply to any of you, let alone it won't for all of you. But it could represent a long, rocky forest. It winds uphill. The destination can't quite be seen, but there's a pleasant patch of sun after the climb. Literally all paths, roads, walkways, tracks, and trails. It derives of a sense of long races or like marathons or triathlons. It's a long road representing a distance or a good length of time. It represents a timing hint of 1 or 2 years. So I think this is something that it's been a long time coming. This card may concern the slow growth of a partnership or long-term career planning. So, yeah, I think this is a partnership that is probably growing very slowly. It could be just bringing you some type of stress or despair because it's growing so slowly. Maybe you don't see the progress, or you don't see where it's going just yet, and that could be giving you some type of anxiety or stress. And maybe the deep romance that you desire is not quite there completely. Let's see. Let's pull romance angels, because this does feel very love relationship related. Any advice from the romance angels regarding this spread for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? All right, new love. It's definitely a new love. Doesn't really matter how new it is. With courtship here, it's definitely a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So yeah, this is definitely someone new. Either someone could be coming into your life or someone who's already in your life. That it's still a fairly new relationship. Unrequited love is here. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Absolutely not. There's an imbalance. We've already established that there's a mental imbalance within you, Pisces, or if not, this is your person to the point where it's affecting you. But that could be causing a strain on this relationship. You could be suffering in silence, and that is counterproductive to your own balance, but also to this connection. It could be stressing you out, bringing you a lot of worry or anxiety about the distance of this connection, or maybe you feel like this main female that you're after, questioning or wondering, will this person go the distance with me? Like, this is going to take a lot of time. You could be worried about whether or not this new connection is going to stand the test of time or go the distance. You could be questioning, like, oh, this person looks like she just needs a lot of luxury and love and attention, and maybe you just have so much imbalance internally. You could be questioning or doubting whether or not you can be what this person needs to keep them with you on this path or on this journey. Let's get some more from the romance angels. Anything else for Pisces for August 1st through the 15th? Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Definitely a soulmate connection. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Okay. So this is definitely a soulmate. Somebody's not being completely true to themselves. It could be you, Pisces, especially if this imbalance is you, if this mental conflict and suffering and silence is you, if you really want to reach out to help, or you really intuitively are getting the hint that you should be doing something and you are just kind of rebelling against your own intuition, that could be your deception. Deception is just about not being 100% true to yourself, saying yes to things you hate, saying no to things you love. That energy. Attraction. Yes, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So I think just by being in the best of moods, focusing on your energy and making sure, or trying to prioritize finding balance, you will attract this person back into your life or into your energy. Let's pull some tarot cards. Show me about courtship and despair, please. See what you're worried about. All right. Show me courtship and despair, please, for Pisces. Some of you could be thinking that the connection is already over. Yeah, this person is they're very passionate. You could be dealing with a fire sign or someone who is fire in their chart, or it's just a lot of energy and who is probably just very exuberant and very tenacious. They could be either very popular or just have a lot of energy, or very attractive, or someone that you find to be very attractive with the Queen of Wands here and the Three of Cups. You may even think that they have someone else. You may be doubting whether or not they're completely committed to you, or if they have someone else in their life. But I think you have been through some hurt and some betrayal, and you're trying to work through that. But I think some of you are feeling like this is probably like a little bit of low self-esteem. It could be low self-esteem because of past hurt and betrayal. But I think also some of you could be thinking like, oh, this person is so attractive, they have to be dealing with someone else. They're just out enjoying life and just, living on whoever, whenever. And you could be feeling hurt by that. But I think also if you do feel like that, that's coming from a place of your own hurt. And that's some of the mental, that's something that's part of that mental conflict that is keeping you from thriving in this connection. But the Queen of Wands is here, and the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is about celebrating. It's about happiness, enjoying life, celebrating life. It's also about accomplishment, success, like your friends and family, community. And with 3 here, that's why I feel like you think this person is so attractive and just so fiery. You just feel like they're attracting all of these people. You feel like they're probably out just meeting new people, or you could feel like they're involved with someone else, or they're just not completely committed to you, or just like they're just focused on having fun and enjoying life, like they're not worried about you, or something like that, because this person is very vivacious. This represents dynamic and authenticity. This is someone who's stepping into their personal power, very passionate, sharing their gifts with the world. Like I said, they could be very popular. Maybe like they get a lot of attention on social media or something like that. And that could be what you're up in your head about. Let's see, show me deception. Show me deception, please, for Pisces. Six of Cups. Yeah, I think someone's not taking advantage, or someone's not acting on what truly makes them happy. I think you do truly want to reach out to this person, or connect with this person, or something. The Six of Cups is here. It represents happiness, nostalgia, reminiscing. You could be thinking about this person a lot, and maybe you're just not acting on it. Like you really want to reach out to this person, but you're not, or you really miss this person, but you're not saying anything, or you're acting like you're not. This could represent someone's childhood traumas getting the best of them and preventing them from acting on something like that. Like this Ten of Swords, like I feel like it's all in your head. It's all in the past. It's over with. But because of this energy, because of past hurt and betrayal, you probably feel like this person is just out doing their thing, living their best life, and meeting new people, celebrating life, having fun, going out, and not, like I said, not even worried about you. But yeah, I think this is unresolved childhood traumas affecting your growth, preventing you from being able to be in the innocence of a childlike energy and have your heart open, because you do want to open your heart, and you're not doing it, and that's where the deception comes from. You really want to open your heart up, but you're not, because of this fear, and that's what's causing so much mental conflict, and you have to overcome that if you want to work this out. Let's look at main, female, and pathway. Show me main, female, and pathway, please, for Pisces. Yeah, so I think you are concerned, or it's on your mind whether or not this person is going to stand their ground with you, or stand the test of time with you, because this is going to be a journey. It's going to take some time. With the Princess of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands, it's going to take some resilience, some strength, and I think you're either doubting whether or not this person will be this way in this situation, or question, like there's a question about whether or not this person is gonna stand their ground and not back down. I think, like, kind of just push through and just, like, whatever comes your way. Like, this person looks like they're ready to take on any challenges that they may be faced with, any adversities, without backing down. You could be doubting whether or not this person can persevere through this with you, because maybe they seem very soft because they enjoy romance and love and deep connection. So maybe you're doubting whether or not they have that grit to get down to the deep, hard stuff with you, because it's going to take time. With the Princess of Pentacles, it's going to take some time. This is a need to stay grounded and practical. Maybe you're doubting whether or not this person understands, has an intellectual understanding for the way things need to take place, or the way things need to happen. Because they may need to study something. They may need to learn something or adapt to new ways. You may need to also. How can I say this? There's definitely a need to be resilient and persistent, but there's going to be a need to kind of study something and learn a new way, or I think maybe it's just going to take some time for you really truly to get to know each other, to really have a deeper understanding of each other, or to achieve the deep romance that you really, really want. There's some things that you have to go through, but there's going to be a need to stay thirsty for knowledge and understand, like, you're going through this because there are lessons to be learned, and you have to just stand your ground, because I think these are going to be hard lessons, difficult lessons, where you may not be as eager to run after the lesson, you know. That could be what is kind of daunting about this connection. Like, these hard lessons, maybe for both of you, they're hard lessons in order to achieve this deep romance. That's what's at the end of the pathway. And because maybe you can't quite see it, it's difficult. I want to look at Suffer in Silence real quick. And then I'm going to pull energy oracle cards for you. Show me suffering in silence, please. Please like the video, y'all, if you're watching. Show me suffering in silence for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for August 1st through the 15th. Show me suffering in silence, please. So some of you, yeah, this is definitely ego. It's kind of, I don't want to say overworking you, but I don't even want to say getting the best of you. We have the Four of Pentacles, the Tower, and then the Devil. The Four of Pentacles is Capricorn energy. The Tower is Scorpio. Could also be Aries because it's Mars. And then the Devil is Capricorn. Thanks for the likes, you guys. Okay. Let's look at the Four of Pentacles. This is definitely all about stability, control, foundation. It's trying to find balance, trying to find order. You could just be focusing on your finances. I think you're trying to balance your energy also. And I think there's a need to try to control this situation because of the instability that you feel within. You could be trying to force that within this connection, but that's not a good place to be in. You could be realizing your own ego or addictions or fears, whatever this dark energy is. You could be, like I said, with this Judgment or the Truth here, coming to a realization. Definitely all of a sudden, like, coming to a realization about your own devil energy, your own dark energy, your own ego, how the fears and the mental energy that you're experiencing is overwhelming you and hindering you with the Tower. It's been, you're going to realize just how much harm it's causing to this connection and to your progression, and how restricted it's been keeping you. Kind of keeping you also in a comfort zone, but this is like your comfort zone. I think you're going to realize your comfort zone is keeping you from, your need for control is coming from that place of needing to stay in your comfort zone. And you're going to realize that that's restriction, that it's keeping you stuck. You could be suffering in silence while you figure out how to get out of it. But I think, like I said, there definitely is a need to reach out for help. Help is close by for you. Okay, let's pull energy oracle cards. Someone is, I feel like somebody's like on standby. Someone's there, right there for you. It could, like I said, it could be pride. It could be this person that you want to reach out to, but you think they're just enjoying their life, living their best life, not worried about you. I don't think that's the case. Actually, let's look at your person. Show me Pisces' person. Let's pull the psychic tarot. Show me Pisces' person. What's going on with Pisces' person? First half of August. Show me the person Pisces is dealing with. Harmony. Okay. So I think this person is aware of the connection. 6. We have 626. Harmony would be the Lovers, equivalent to the Lovers in Tarot. Spiritual union, which is like the Two of Cups, if I'm not mistaken, which it doesn't get any more divine counterpart, as twin flame, as soulmate. We already have soulmate here. So I think this person is aware that you're a soulmate. They're probably just giving you space. I feel like in a sense you have kind of pushed them away. And I think this person is seeking the guidance of their intuition with third eye chakra here. They could be very intuitive, naturally intuitive. I'm sorry, I'm trying to make sure my cards don't go flying away. So let's look at harmony first. You could be dealing with the Gemini. Doesn't have to be. I think it's just a soulmate. Very strong soulmate. Deep spiritual initiation, partnership, or union is taking place at this time or is manifesting for the future. This doesn't always necessarily represent a love affair of the heart, but it can signify other forms of relationships in your life, whether they're personal or business related. Remember, not all partnerships have to be the one. They can be forged with a group, an organization, a pet, or even an incident or a situation. So I think this person is also connecting deeper with themselves, and they probably are making a lot of friends and are kind of building their own friendships and new relationships, but I don't think it's in the way that you think it is. You could be thinking that they're out building intimate relationships. This person could just be building their soul tribe, because as they connect deeper to themselves, they connect with other people who resonate with them and who are on the same frequency as them. So they could be meeting other soulmates as well, and that could be making you feel a little bit worried about whether this person is still available to you, or if you still have access to them. But I think when it comes to you, this person is aware that you are a soulmate. The Harmony card is letting you know this is time to make choices in certain relationships. The bonds you form with others are really about you, even in the most difficult situations. They're meant to be mirrors for you, always reflecting back to you what you need to see. Ask yourself, what am I learning from this relationship? What qualities am I developing? Is this partnership for my highest good? How can I make it stronger? Are we teaching each other? What have I discovered or am still learning about myself through this union? Are the people in my life empowering and encouraging me to be all that I can? Within every relationship, there's an encoded lesson that you've hopefully gleaned, or in some cases, one that you still need to learn. So I think this person is probably just focusing, like I said, internally, focusing on the lessons. I think they're realizing the lessons that they're probably having their own awakenings or their own aha moments with the third eye chakra here, their own intuitive hits on what's happening within this connection, what there is to learn, and how they can grow. And they're probably also building other connections in their lives, as well as the connection that they have with themselves as they do this. It just looks like a lot of healing. Maybe they're doing shadow work. Maybe they're just, ascending. Then we have spiritual union. All right. This is emotion. So like I said, yes, the Two of Cups. The Lovers and the Two of Cups. Are you kidding me? Yes, definitely a soulmate. That definitely came up in the last reading too. So there should be no doubt about whether or not this person is a soulmate. This person is definitely a soulmate. The only question is for how long this person is in your life. It could be 1 or 2 years. This person could have already been in your life for 1 or 2 years. And maybe there's just a major change happening in the relationship. There could be a major change happening after 1 or 2 years. It could resonate a lot of different ways for different groups of you. But it is a soulmate, and I think there's just a need to overcome your fears, or maybe this person is in your life to introduce you to that lesson. Maybe you didn't realize that you had so many fears that you needed to overcome, or mental conflicts that you needed to overcome, and that's what this person is here for. Soulmates don't have to last or be in your life forever, but the lessons that you learn from them are forever. But this is definitely a deep emotional bond between you two. New lovers, kindred souls, family members, friends, business associate, or partners. It could even be relate to a project or a specific situation. So I think this is just representing that this person is a soulmate for you. There's a need to question, is this person giving you energy or taking it away? Is there an even exchange? There should be an equal balance between giving and receiving energy. Relationships are mirror images of our own life. They reflect how you feel and treat yourself and how you react and respond to various situations and individuals around you. Each and every union is an opportunity for soul growth. So I think I'm about to really get in y'all's stuff. I think this person was beginning to make you have a lot of realizations about yourself as they mirrored back to you, the reflection of how you treat yourself. And you may have realized that you're not treating yourself as well as you thought you were. And I think because of that, you have worries about whether or not you can treat this person the way they deserve to be treated, because it's going to take some time for you to overcome the pain that you've been through. It's going to take some time, and you know that this person needs a deep romantic love and you want to be able to give it to them, but you could be worried about whether or not they're going to stick around until you can get it together. But I think this person is definitely aware of the soulmate connection that is here. They could have abilities, but this does represent intuition being a factor here with the third eye chakra. See, yeah, third eye means is I see. So I think this person definitely recognizes. This person sees the connection for what it is. Let's get some tarot cards on your person. Show me the person of Pisces. Show me who Pisces is dealing with. Show me how this person is feeling towards Pisces. The World. So the World went ahead and came back out. You could represent a new beginning for this person as well. They could be in the midst of closing out major chapters. Yeah, definitely a new beginning for sure with the World and the Fool card here. I think this person is probably ready for a new beginning with you. The World card is Capricorn energy. And the Fool is Aquarius energy. Show me the person of Pisces. Eight of Wands. They could be ready. They could be ready to move quickly with you. With the Eight of Wands here. So we know that the world is here basically twice, if you want to count the Psychic Tarot deck, the universe. It represents completion, achievement. I think this person does want unity with you, because the World does represent unity with you as well, and celebration and full circle. It represents like new beginnings and like a fresh start with something, and a new era, a new relationship. I think this person does want a new beginning with you. They could just want to start over. Yeah, I think the mental energy, maybe possibly even the emotions, because this person looks very passionate, very fiery, and they like their energy could have been overwhelming for you and caused you even more mental stress, and it just looked like things just probably got overwhelming really fast, and they just want to start over. They want a new beginning. This person, I think they are very free-spirited. With the Wands energy, the Queen of Wands and the Princess of Wands both came up for this person. So I think this person is very free-spirited, but I think they are very lighthearted, because I think they've done a lot of the healing work that you're in the process of doing. And then the Eight of Wands, I think this person is ready to move forward. It's like whenever you say the word, they're ready. They could be trying to communicate with you or wanting to communicate with you. This could also represent travel. They may be coming to see you or wanting to come see you. Little ant. Okay, it's just crawling. Yeah, they could be wanting to come see you. If there's like a distance between you two, but this person is this represents progress, movement, forward motion, rapid action or communication, taking charge. Yeah, I think this person is ready to move forward. They could be ready to come together with you. Where are these ants coming from? So, okay, let's get energy oracle cards and then we'll wrap up this reading because it's been going a long time. All right, any messages for Pisces? Any messages of advice or guidance for Pisces? Woman holding a coin. Anything for Pisces? A thinking man. Somebody's definitely doing some deep contemplation. Yin yang, okay. Wrong book. Trying to stay organized and not have my cards flying all over the place. Okay, 42. Represents female connection in money, health, or value. So I think if you're a male, this is just your feminine energy. You could be balancing your feminine energy with your masculine right now. This elegantly dressed woman sits on a chair, a beautiful chair, holding a bright gold coin. When this card comes up, it could refer directly to the woman and to a successful endeavor regarding her own finances or health. This card could also signal a woman of support or assistance regarding these issues. She may give you financial advice or connect you with someone who does. This woman may be someone who you meet where you make money, or it could be a woman of wealth or value. So I think, Pisces, if you're a male, this is how you view this woman. This whoever it is that you're romantically interested in or connected to, whoever this soulmate is, this is how you view her. She does possess some value. If not, this is someone who probably can help you with your finances. This could even represent someone who's just offering some type of assistance. It could be some type of counselor, spiritual advisor. Whether or not you're romantically or intimately involved with this person, they are a soulmate for you. And they are here to offer some assistance. And I think you know that, but you're suffering in silence. Some of you are choosing to suffer in silence. So be mindful of that, because it could be fear related or ego, just your ego. Just pure rebellion of not wanting to ask for help. Sorry, the wind's blowing. Then we have the thinking man. You're definitely thinking about something, contemplating, possibly thinking about reaching out to this person. It's a male of wisdom or understanding. This card shows a man in an archway, gazing. He is thoughtful and reflective, representing the potential presence of a teacher in your life now or about to arrive soon. So yeah, this person could be offering, I think it's this person, because there's already been a lot of hard lessons. Doesn't have to be. There to offer you assistance in some specific spiritual, mental, or emotional pursuits. This card is telling you to pay attention, for this could lead to great strides in personal or professional growth. This man may also be a love interest coming your way, perhaps a new male friend. Be on the lookout for this guy in the physical world and be open to his information. Learn what you can. A new discipline, technique, course of study, or healing practice could change your life forever. So this could be male or female. I think this is the same person. I think it's definitely the same person for you. Yin yang, and I think this person is going to bring a lot of balance to your life. 22, a master number. It's a perfect card to end this reading on. Also, passive, active, intuitive, logical. This is a balance. This represents energetic life cycles, and its purpose is to help you identify the particular cyclic energy moving into or out of your experience. In its upright position, it heralds in yin cycle, where most of the action seems to be happening under the surface of things, which I think that definitely is the case. I think that's why there's so much despair and worry right now, because you can't really tell what's happening in this journey. Like your destination seems so far away. And I think that's why there's so much despair. There's balance taking place in the spiritual world. And I think once you release the mental conflict that you've been undergoing, things can start falling into place a little bit easier for you. This is a time of great receptivity, intuition, and gestation. External circumstances may be forcing you to go within and examine present activity. It's especially good time for contemplation, so wrap things up. Yin cycles often call you to be passive, yielding, and reflective. So open up to these sides of your nature. Being more than acting is the intention here. And I think there's just a need to do what you can when you can. And, you know, just do what you can when you can. And when you can't, just be honest with yourself. Take your time. Don't beat yourself up about it. Like, if you can handle it on your own, handle it. But reach out for help when you need it, because it's there. Someone does have some helpful assistance to provide to you, or to bring something to the table that is of value. So it's there for you, and it's meant to bring in balance. So I think that's a really good reading. It's long, but hey, I think there's a lot of good to come from this connection. I think you know it. I think you just have to work past your fears. And once you do that, it gets easier to accept this, but there's going to be a lot of revelations and a lot of truth coming to you. That's a good reading, Pisces. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you so much for watching. Please like the video, comment, subscribe, and connect with me on my other social media platforms. If you want to book a personal reading or donate, the information is below. Thank you for watching. Peace, love, and light. Bye.